Pluto, a seemingly cold and lifeless planet, has so much to offer, from steep icy mountains to calm, sprawling plains. Temperatures as cool as negative 387 Fahrenheit and as warm as negative 369 Fahrenheit can be intimidating, but allow for year-round winter sports and gorgeous icy views. Come and see the Cthulhu region of Pluto, more commonly known as the Great Red Whale, or the Sputnik Platform, a massive stretch of plains perfect for long walks or picnics. Don't forget our icy mountains, Hilary Montes and Norgay Montes. The Great Icy Mountains are generally around 11,000 feet high, though the highest is 20,000 feet high. The mountains are fairly new and young, only around 100 million years old. They were first discovered by the New Frontier spacecraft. A great place to ski or take a hike. Just don't forget warm clothes. In 2015, the spacecraft New Horizons became the first to visit Pluto. It was part of NASA's New Frontiers mission probes. It was launched January 19, 2006. New Frontiers reached Pluto in June 2015, and it is now going further into the Kuiper Belt. Pluto was actually discovered in 1930 as a planet, but it was reclassified as a dwarf planet in 2006. This was not well received by most, but the planet is much too small, its orbit is at a slant, and its gravitational force is too weak to clear objects near it, making it unfit to be a planet. Despite this, it has earned the title of largest dwarf planet in the Kuiper Belt.
When visiting our lovely planet, make sure to take into account that the atmosphere is mostly composed of molecular nitrogen and molecules of carbon dioxide and methane. One interesting thing about Pluto is that the gravity is 0.066 of Earth's gravity, letting you jump to immense heights. Another thing about Pluto to keep in mind is that 1 Pluto day or rotation is around 6.4 Earth days or 150 hours. And the orbit is around 248 Earth years, so be ready for long days and longer years. One interesting fact about Pluto is that its orbit crosses Neptune's orbit at 2 different points. This means that Neptune and Pluto have the potential to meet. Pluto was discovered in 1930 on February 18th at the Lowell Observatory. The idea of a planet beyond Neptune was first formed by Percival Lowell before he died before the planet was actually discovered. He died in 1916, but his brother Lawrence Percival provided funds for a new telescope in 1927. It was completed in 1929, and Pluto itself was actually discovered in 1930 by Clyde Tombaugh, who took a picture of the same part of the sky every day in search for movement.
The diameter is 2,376.67929192 kilometers, and the mass is 1.30900 times 10 to the 22nd power kilograms, making this dwarf planet small but cozy. It's even smaller than Earth's own moon. The density is 1.8 g over centimeters to the third on this little ball of ice and rock. Pluto is 39.5 astronomical units away from the Sun, almost 40 times Earth's distance from the Sun. Pluto has 5 moons: Charon, Nix, Hydra, Styx, and Kerberos. These are all named after mythological underworld figures. Charon was Hades' ferryman, taking new souls across the river of death. Nix was a creature that was half fish, half human. Hydra was a gigantic water snake monster with 9 heads. Styx was a god and river, separating Earth and the underworld. Kerberos was a gigantic 3-headed dog. Pluto's name is actually Roman for Orcus, which means god of the underworld. So as you can tell, the naming of Pluto was heavily influenced by creatures and deities of the underworld. Now for the best part about Pluto. You will have the entire planet to yourself. I mean literally, no other life form occupies Pluto. The best vacation for a private getaway. Now, earlier we mentioned the temperature, but as a safety warning, before you go, you should know that this dwarf planet is farther away from the Sun than any other planet, meaning the cold is very extreme. You absolutely must bring clothing that can withstand the weather. If you do have the right clothes, then Pluto is going to be an unforgettable, insanely fun experience. If you love winter and you're ready for the cold, Pluto is perfect for you. Come experience privacy like never before. We'll see you there.